So the discussion around HECS is that it impacts your borrowing capacity, but the reality is about understanding outcome. So for a lot of people, especially a lot of millennials with a HECS debt, they should be focusing on a first investment in rent vesting rather than first home, if they can, because the stretch to get into a first home is a lot harder than getting into investment property. So it's better to get into the market and then create an outcome, which makes the HECS issue less of a concern because you've got more serviceability because you've got rental income as well. But we'll park that one for now. So the overall principle around the HECS debt is, should I pay it off or should I worry about it when it comes to lending? So the underlying principle that I would suggest is that it's actually cheap money. So especially now the government is capping the rate of growth. So HECS has been attached to CPI, so CPI is 7%, HECS debt goes up 7% that year as all the repayments, where now it's being capped at 3%. So when you look at what the rate is versus what you'd be paying on interest for that money, so if you were to do a personal loan or if you were to try and tie it into your home loan and to have that packaged up, you'd be paying a much higher rate. So the principle is if you can afford to service a loan while the HECS debt is still sitting there, it's cheap money. It's cheaper money than a bank's going to give you. A bank's job is to sell money and to make money off of you. The government is trying to recover their money and offer cheap loans to do so. So it's about understanding the overall picture. It's a very individual thing. It comes down to where someone's at and what they're trying to achieve, but that's the fundamental.